Hello and welcome to my first video on this channel. This is basically just a Lego channel. That's all there is going to be to it. But anyways, first things first, what I've done is I've took all these figures out the padded envelopes purely because I ran out of duct tape and I had nothing else I could cover it up with that would stick onto the envelope just to cover up my dress. So I've unboxed all these from the padded envelopes, as well as that bag there, that box there, and that box there. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so let's start with the minifigures first. First things first, before we even get into the video, I'd like to apologise for my disgusting nail. I managed to fire it into a nail when I was fixing my quill pen, so it does look pretty disgusting, so I do apologise for that if it does put you off this video. But anyways, the second thing is my camera is currently not working. I think the battery on it's dead, and literally every time I plug it into the wall I get about 2 seconds and then it's out, so I need to go ahead and replace the battery. So currently I'm using my iPhone 7. Hopefully it's a little bit better than that, just a little bit better in general. Not better, but you know what I mean, bearable. But first things first, we're going to go with the 3 Stormtroopers. These did all come together. I did mess them up a wee bit there. But anyways, here's the 3 Stormtroopers. The reason I know these are all the same is I thought they were fake bodies when I first got them, but all I had to do was take that off, check that, and it does have Lego on it, but I've never seen this print before, this kind of detailed, bright, you know, in your face print. Normally they're quite subtle. If you look at some of these, they're normally quite subtle and, you know. But anyways, according to Lego, according to online research as well, these 3 guys are legit. Even their helmets and everything like that, although this one does have a different helmet. But the reason I did get these was for my Han Solo carbon freezing. I'm just going to have 2 of these sitting on the stairs. I don't know what I'll do with these other 3. I'm thinking of making a wee bit more of a scene for my shelves with this guy. But these 2 will definitely be standing guard at the carbon freezing area, as they did in the movie, because Lego didn't think to include Stormtroopers or, you know, any other important characters that were at the carbon freezing site. Next I suppose, I got 3 other figures again from a carbon freezing scene. Princess Leia, first of all, this is a custom minifigure because I was trying to buy her at the time Carrie Fisher had died. And pretty much every Lego set that included, or any minifigure that was Princess Leia, was completely sky high. But anyways, got this. I did want to have a Carrie Fisher, or as you all know, Princess Leia, on one of my Lego sets, so I decided to add her, even though she is in the carbon freezing scene as well. Next I got Chewbacca for that exact same reason. This is the old-fashioned Chewbacca, like the one that would be in the Cloud City set, or like old Millennium Falcons and stuff like that, as well as Lobot. Again, none of these minifigures came with the guns. I had to buy the blasters separately, but as you can see, these are 2 more for the scene, and that's that for those minifigures. The next one was a bit of a bulk buy. This was a guy on eBay, a guy on Facebook, sorry, that didn't really know. I think he knew what he was doing. I'm actually pretty sure he was. Regardless, he was a decent guy, and he gave me these figures for really good prices, and I definitely will buy off him again. In fact, I think I might even ask him if I can include his post in the bottom, and you can go check it out. But he does have a lot of minifigures, and he's a really reasonable priced. But anyways, first of all, we had a Rebel Troop here. The reason I got these was purely nostalgia, if I'm even using my right English here. But I had these when I was a kid. I had the speeder, and I just wanted to get 2 of these guys just because, you know, they just like make me feel like I'm reliving my childhood just having these 2 sitting on a shelf. Next I got Darth Maul for a Sith infiltrator, which is that one over there, with his dual lightsaber and his cape and all that, and you know, just Darth Maul. Did I say Darth Vader? I'm pretty sure I said Darth Vader, but Darth Maul. Again, I got 2 other Stormtroopers to complete a scene that I've not yet picked. I think I'm going to have the Millennium Falcon basically trying to take off the first time we see it, with tons of Stormtroopers shooting at it. I think I'll do it that way. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll work that out. Next we have Hoth Leia with a Cloud City face. I need to take her face and her arms off and change them to the pink so it completes the Hoth Leia body. But the way I bought it was Hoth Leia body and head, and Cloud City Leia face and hands. But we'll soon fix that. So anyways, that is it for the minifigures. Now we'll go on to the sets. Before we go on to the sets, I forgot to mention the fact that I bought all 4 of the people from the Resistance Troop Fighter carrier thing. I can't remember the full name of it, or the set name. But first of all, we have Admiral Akbar. I found that it was cheaper to buy the Resistance Troop Transport with the minifigure separate. Then obviously one of these boxes contains the troop transport itself. because again I was trying to buy this at the time Carrie Fisher died, and every one of these had shot up because this is Princess Leia or Carrie Fisher's last Lego set and last scene, or last movie, sorry, that she was included in. So this makes this set a very valuable set and one that will be vastly collected and probably worth shit tons in the future. But anyway, we've got Carrie Fisher here without a blaster, unfortunately. This was a Bricklink buy, but it didn't come with the blasters. Next we have a Rebel Troop, or Resistance Trooper, 2 of them, and Admiral Akbar. I'm pretty sure I've already pointed him out. But anyways, let's go on to the sets, and I apologise for my mum trying to clean up, but gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and get onto one of the sets. The first set, and probably one of my favourite sets, is the Star Wars 8092 Luke Landspeeder. Now, I was gonna get the newer version, but I preferred this one purely because I like the speeder more with the engines, because in the actual movie there's 2 engines and then there's one that looks completely different, but whereas in the new set that they've brought out, all 3 engines look pretty much perfect. Anyways, it comes with a lot of minifigures. It comes with R2-D2, Sentry Droid, C-3PO, Stormtrooper, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Luke Skywalker. That's the reason I bought this set. I did manage to buy it with a box. I haven't yet been inside it. I've just pretty much packaged it, unpackaged it, and had a wee look at it. So let's go ahead and take the contents out and see what we've got. Okay, so that's the box, completely empty. The box actually was in good condition. It's always good to have a set with a box. But anyways, we do also have a instruction manual, which is good, that comes with it. And basically we've now got half of a land speeder or whatever. So let's try and put this together the best we can. Lego land speeder is complete. According to the box, they look similar, but if I open it up, you'll probably find tons of bricks missing or whatever. But it looks a pretty awesome set, and oh, I just love this scene. With her driving into the town, and it's, you know, a very iconic scene. Well, Obi-Wan Kenobi uses his Jedi mind tricks to say these are not the droids you're looking for. But anyways, there's the figures and the Sentry Droid. I don't know why that's included. I've never seen that before. But anyways, there you go. Pretty cool. Anyways, let's move on to the next set. Okay, so let's move on to the next set. Now, I have took this out of its packaging. It literally just came shrink wrapped, but this is a Sith Infiltrator. I'm not entirely sure if it's complete, but there you go. There's all the parts and stuff that are included in it. I won't build it now. I'm going to do that in a separate video. I still need to check the instruction manual and check all the parts are included. I do actually have the book over here. For some reason, I haven't bothered to include in the shop, but there we go. Sith Infiltrator 7663 set. It's pretty cool. And obviously I've just checked to make sure all the parts are complete, and then we'll obviously, you know, do a review on that separately. So anyways, let's go on to the next. Okay, so the next package did also come in a plastic bag, but when I took out the shrink wrap, it did burst. So I managed to put it in my DJI Phantom charger box. And basically that's it all there. It's all dismantled. There's tons of parts missing, but it is a Lego Starfighter Clone War Starfighter. It's the one with the 6 wings. It's like 1 wing and then 2 wings come out of that 1 wing. I can't remember what it's called. I think it is literally just a Starfighter. But the set number is 7259 or 7529. No, 7529 or 7259. I can't remember. But anyways, there will be a separate review on rebuilding this. And, you know, doing a review on the actual thing itself. There's no minifigures or anything included in here. It's purely just the bricks. Anyways, let's move on to the next parcel. Okay, so we'll start with this package first. Obviously, you can see the address is covered up with duct tape, but I've let my name show. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this up. It is the Rebel Troop Transport. As you can see, Lego 75140. But it doesn't come with any minifigures, purely just the parts, the minifigures I bought separately. This is a nice wee IKEA bag actually, it's pretty cool. There you go, there's an instruction booklet. Just little tiny parts, little beads and stuff. Yeah, just all looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. And the one thing the guy did say was he was going to include some spare blasters for me, but I don't see them anywhere. Oh, he's also took the liberty of putting all the stickers on. Perfect. Please tell me all the stickers are on, like, perfectly. Let's have a wee look here. I apologize if you can't hear me. Yes, that was the hardest sticker to put on from the reviews I've shown, and he's put it on almost perfectly. In fact, perfectly. That's brilliant. Perfect. That saves me a ton of effort. I'm just going to quickly check the bag because there was meant to be spare blasters with it, but I'm guessing he's forgotten it, which is nothing, you know, serious or anything. It's just a little deal that was made. Nah, there doesn't seem to be any blasters. That's a wee shame. I was looking forward to getting some from a sets, but regardless, we've got what we came here for, and that's the most important thing. So anyways, let's move on to the last parcel. Okay, so we have the last parcel here. This one looks a little bit hard to get into, so we'll take our time with this one. That's not going to work. Right, okay. I think I just got to burst at the seams. No, I can't find where... I'm going to try here. Just to check that's in shot. Yep. Right, let's go. Oh, come on. This must be one of the best packaged boxes I've ever received. He's even put wee duct tape flaps on the inside. Right. Oh. Right. We're somewhat close now. Oh, right, it's in a boots bag. That's good. The Lego we've bought is in a boots bag. Right, let's empty this out. Oh, I know what this is. This is a Gumtree bag. This was a girl that was selling this for 15 quid. It's honestly, the stuff in it is just amazing. Granted, it's probably not complete, but man, was this a good bargain. First of all, we have a Starfighter, a V-Wing. Obviously, there's not much to the V-Wing now, but once we do take it apart, check what parts we've got, this will be an excellent Starfighter. But currently, it's really not anything special, but soon it will be. Already I've noticed a little fault. You know, all that kind of thing will just be sorted, and eventually it will look like a Starfighter once again. But until then, I don't know what we'll do. We'll probably just inventory this, or set it somewhere and wait for it to be completed. It doesn't look too played with. It is a little bit, you know, worse for wear with the dust and stuff, and some of the parts are scratched, but shit, we will replace them eventually. But anyways, let's go ahead to the main thing, and this was a surprising bargain. This is a Sith infiltrator. I know it doesn't look like much to now, but once it's all put together, you can kind of see the basic shape of it now. But soon that will look like a Sith infiltrator, but until then, it's just purely nothing. And then the last thing we have here is I don't know what that is. Looks like it's... God. There's something I don't know. I didn't actually see that in the picture. I don't know, maybe like a droid thing? I don't know. If anyone knows what this is, please let me know in the comments. I'll reach out to some of the Facebook groups as well and see what they say. But I've got no idea what that is. There's nothing on the inside that's interesting. Just taking that apart to see, but nothing on the inside. In fact, I have literally just destroyed this. God, why do they never go back the way you take them? There you go. It's kind of... Oh, God. Right, okay. But I've got no idea what that is, but we will eventually find out what that is. And obviously try and complete it, or maybe part it out to someone that needs it more, or if we've not got much. But we'll find out eventually. But anyways, on to the last part, which I did see in the picture and I thought this was awesome. It's a little Star Destroyer. Now, it was completed in the picture, but it looks like maybe during shipping it's lost a couple of its bricks, but there we go. There we go. That's it done. It is a little Star Destroyer. This is Starfighter, which is really cool. It's just a little tiny thing. It's not big at all, but it will look really cool. Just like, if I ever do get a Star Destroyer, just having this sitting beside it would just look, you know, somewhat really cool. But yeah, that's all for today's mass unboxing. There are more to come, hopefully. I think there's one more set to come, which is Jabba's the Hutt sail barge. I will do a separate video on that. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.